Hey there, you guys. It's me, Aaliyah Divine Taylor, and this is my YouTube channel. Let's see, what is today's date? Today is Thursday, September 7th, 2023. It is 4:11 p.m. And I'm about to do the general reading for the sign of Gemini. All right. Love the energy we're starting off with. Alright, this will be for all Gemini, no, not all Gemini placements. This will be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if any of those Gemini placements in your chart, then this reading could apply to you. But if the reading does not apply, please let it slide for another Gemini out there. So let's check your placements in your chart, because it just could be acting out of a different placement. Now, this could be past, present, or near future, so you have to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Maybe you're currently going through this. Maybe you already went through this, or maybe this is something that's going to happen here in the near future. So take it how it resonates. And also, this you have to remember, everybody has masculine and feminine energies. So once again, take the roles and flip them around as need be to better suit your story, because you will always know your story better than I ever will. Okay, my superstars. All right. Let's see, one more here for Gemini, Sun, Rising, and Venus. Oh, I got 3. That's too many. There's the Rabbit, talks about silence. Crocodile talks about waiting. And the Moth card talks about having the grass is greener syndrome, and you need to really complete the stuff that you start. So otherwise, you're going to have disappointment and burnout. So maybe that's something you guys need to do. Be mindful of your thoughts. Be mindful of your words. And maybe, have a day of silence. Yeah. Be patient. Yeah, alright. I'm going to get into this in just a second. Let's see. Oh, I forget, it's the vice versa tarot. So either way, there's no really a backside. What do you have for Gemini? Sun, Rising, and Venus. What do you have for Gemini? Okay. Judgment. So Gemini, you guys are going to have something coming back up with this Judgment card. Something you thought that was dead and done. Okay? This is not Gemini. This is Libra, Scorpio energy. The Wheel of Fortune. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's perfect. Wheel of Fortune here. Don't know because of the Roman numeral, but I want to say that's maybe the Sun card. You have the King of Cups. Oh, it's the Death card. Yep, thought so. The Hangman, the Tower, and the Fool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, guess we're getting 8 today. And one more for the overall energy. A lot of major arcana going on. There's only one card that isn't a major arcana. Wow. Okay. Only one card that isn't. That's literally this King of Cups. The King of Cups has been popping up in everyone's reading. Like I said, I know Aquarius and Libra had it. I think Taurus had it as well. Yeah, and right now, I feel like you, Gemini, embody this Queen of Pentacles for Divine Feminines. Yeah. Oh, okay. I don't know which side should lead on it. That's Seven of Swords. Huh. Interesting. Sorry, I know I haven't looked at all the cards front to back, so I really am intrigued by it. Okay, but let's get into this reading. Hold on. This right here, so we can block that a bit better. Hold on, let me do the sunlight thing here real quick. Did that do anything at all? Not a thing. Wait. What about this? It's like a tad. Oh my gosh. But you know what? It's whatever. I feel it's better with the light on. Oh, maybe I should just get to the reading. How about that? Alright, well, the first card we had here was the unicorn. So right now, Gemini, your third eye is like wide awake right now, and you're kind of questioning a lot of things at this time. Like, you know, whether you can trust the intuitive messages you're getting here, the things that you're seeing in your third eye, you know, because right now, with third eye being wide open, it's pretty much like, you know, you're questioning if you can actually trust the things that, you know, that you are seeing, quote unquote, seeing. Um, it's kind of like you questioning your connection with divinity itself, with your intuition, and like, you know, with God, pretty much. But like, you're knowing that there's more things than what is going on in the day to day. Like, you know, there's more to this, you know, life than with the usual mundane, just day to day. You know, going to work and, you know, dealing with friends and family, and then going back to your place and going to sleep and waking back up and do, like, you know, there's more to it. That's why I'm saying this is more of like, you know, your connection with divinity, but it's like, you know, you're kind of iffy on whether or not you are trusting in this or not. But I feel like, you know, that's part of the journey. It's kind of learning how to have it, like, you know, that connection with divinity, with God, using trusting in your intuition, trusting your third eye in regards to, you know, the world around you. Right now, the next card came out was the mouse card here. Mouse talks about being very nitpicky, you know, with the mouse card being present, it usually talks about how someone is like scrutinizing, trying to perfect these little details all throughout the day. But sometimes, like with the mouse personality, they don't know when, you know, they've gone too far, and sometimes it makes it, you know, it a very painful process here for the mouse and those, you know, who's involved with the mouse. So to kind of help you, like, you know, get you out of your little you know, just scrutinizing day by day little details and feeling like you're not really getting anything much accomplished, what you should do is actually focus on, you know, a much more creative project that's needing of your, you know, exact eye, that type of thing. So maybe you guys can dive more into a creative project or something like that. Okay. We also have the tarantula card here. So tarantula talks about literally being at a crossroad at this time in your life. So you definitely have some sort of choice you need to make here, Gemini. But the thing is like I feel like you're a bit uncertain. So, you know, until you actually make a decision about what you want to do here, your happiness will be fleeting. But with the spider card, or the tarantula card being here, the tarantula card being here, it's like it's trusting that, you know, you're gonna make the right decision. You know, and if you do need help, you need to journal more. Definitely journal. So at the bottom of the deck and the top of the deck, we have, at the bottom is the dragon. At the top here was the moth card. So the moth is having the grass is greener syndrome. Feeling like something is, you know, the grass is greener on the other side, or what's this new, easy, or shiny solution here. But, you know, beware of, you know, doing that because this usually leads to disappointment or burnout. Hold on one sec here, Gemini. I'll be right with you. Sorry, had a phone call. You know how that be. It's just the Jim and I. Okay. Yes. But anyways, my little busy bee. So make sure you complete the tasks that you start. Otherwise, you'll be experiencing burnout. Okay. So make sure you finish what you start here, Gemini. As well as the dragon card, I feel like you know, as you travel, you know, through the day by day, you're also like, you know, like it's almost like you're traveling with a friend within yourself. Like you pretty much like know yourself very well, or at least like as you're traveling with like a friend that is inside of you, and like you're able to, like, you know, see the outside world as well as the inner world, your inner world very well. You can see the outside world very well, and your inside world very well. So it's kind of like you're able to drop into this like this, like, I think it's called conscious wisdom. Let me get the exact word. Something about witness something. The exact word escapes me, and I wanted to say it because it makes perfect sense. Witness consciousness. That's what it was. I had the words backwards. not conscious witness. It's witness consciousness. So pretty much like you're very aware of not only like yourself and your surroundings and like how like things are operating at this time, but you're also able to still see the beauty in life. Just by simply like pretty much like being in a state of like your gratitude, like I was saying to all the other signs. I feel like right now it's kind of like a common theme is like gratitude, like just being grateful and like seeing the beauty in everything. Because you always could be like there's always like a reason to be grateful for something that's going on. Okay, so that's kind of like what's being called here for you. Now you here, Gemini, male or female doesn't matter. You're embodying the Queen of Pentacles. So right now you are sitting real good on your throne. Okay, you have been. You're kind of doing very well at this time financially. You're at this point in your life where you have everything that you could possibly want. You're sitting on your throne. You're feeling real gravy. Like, pretty much because you've been working hard. You've been multitasking, handling all types of different things here. And, like, you're now getting to the point where, like, you are able to sit comfortably. Like, you're starting to really, like, what's the word that's what I'm hearing is, receive the fruits of your labor because you've been putting a lot of work, you've been multitasking. Maybe people are seeing that you are like in this like husband or wife material energy here. Because the Queen and King of Pentacles are usually like the pre-emperor or pre-empress energy. So it's almost like you're in the state where like pretty much you're sitting really good financially, and like you're also like someone who's like the mother, the best friend, the teacher slash mentor, like all wrapped into one. So it's like you have on let's say like different hats that you put on that for depending on each like thing. That's what I mean by you're able to multitask. You're able to switch it up when the situation calls for it, which makes makes you very versatile. It's how you are able to achieve your Queen of Pentacles or King of Pentacles status, for the masculine or feminine. Listen, whoever this applies to, I said take the energy, flip it as need be. But you get what I mean. Right now, you're sitting real pretty on your throne. Okay, the first card we have here is Judgment. This is Scorpio energy. Oh my gosh, look at the back. Alright, I guess look at the other side. Look at that. It's like God is calling his angel up in here, but you gotta get that side. Okay, so it's, maybe to you guys, y'all don't think much of it. Like y'all not seeing a lot, but really it's like there's this big mighty angel that's kind of like guiding y'all. Oh my gosh, I just realized the woman in this thing is naked. I have to like edit that later. But yeah, that's like this thing that's pretty much like guiding y'all here. That's something y'all don't see. It's like you guys are all being guided by God and his angels, or something is being brought back here that maybe you guys thought was dead and done by God and his angels. It's pretty much something is not over yet. Something didn't wrap up real nice and neat, so that's why something's being called back up. Okay, so that's pretty much what I'm getting here. I forgot to edit that out later. We also have the Wheel of Fortune following right after it. Okay, so this is really good here. Whatever comes from the situation, whether good or bad, it's going to literally create some sort of change here. I feel like this kind of message that's is needed for you here, Gemini. So that maybe you can either like let this go or actually continue on with this. Whatever is the outcome. I feel like either way you're gonna be happy with it. Cause like you're this like Queen of Pentacles energy where you're good all by yourself anyway. So you don't really like you don't really need anyone. But if you get maybe someone like maybe say like you're feminine and like you get a man or get a masculine, and same thing if you're a masculine. Maybe if you're the King of Pentacles energy and you do get a feminine, it's like it'll be nice, but you're not like like out there like begging and pleading and trying to find one and searching and looking and praying to God and like it's like you're not in that energy. That's just not your focus anymore. If you get one that's nice, but that really, like, I feel like you're more in your bag. You're more over trying to just manifest the life that you want or the things that you want, which, my hat's off to you because it's like, y'all, I feel like y'all doing the dang thing. I'm proud of my gems. Okay, my little gemstones, okay, over there. Proud of you guys. After all this hard work, it's like all your hard work is finally starting to pay off where now you can actually just sit back and relax and even make choices about whether or not you want something or not. This is beautiful. But yeah, something call back up because it's just divine timing being at play. Now is the time because it's just needed at this time. That's what I'm getting. It's just this is what's needed. This is what the Sun card being here. This is what you don't see is like there is so much opportunity that could come from this thing here. Yeah. It's like, I'm not sure you see it 'cause this thing is not really focusing. I'm realizing it's more so focused on me, but not the cards, which is not what I want. But pretty much it's like there's this kid who's like with this horse over there, because you know the sun card is usually like this, but it's the other side like this, where I feel like, don't get me wrong, you guys are sunshiny and happy and bright, 'cause that's what the child and the horse and the sun and the thoughts usually embody, right? This is the sun card after all. It's Leo energy. But I feel like even when like, there's obstacles that, you know, come towards you here, I feel like you no longer like see obstacles as like something to something to fear or something to, you know, to fret. It's like I feel like, you know, it's like you almost like see it as like an opportunity as to how you can like achieve like, you know, the impossible, or how you can outdo yourself. That's what I'm saying. It's almost like you see it as a challenge. Like, ooh, how am I gonna overcome this obstacle this time? Oh my gosh, Geminis, y'all are something else. Y'all are very, very, very beautiful people. I love y'all. I love y'all because, you know, I love myself, of course. But anyways, this isn't about me. It's about you, Gemini. And what you don't see is this King of Cups is eyeing you. Maybe they're trying. Maybe you don't see this because, like, once again, you're not paying attention to it. But there is definitely someone who I feel like got the eyes set on you, and like that is very romantic, lovey-dovey King of Cups energy. But the one thing about it is, King of Cups is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. But it doesn't have to be one of those signs. It could be someone who has either one, like any of the three signs, is highly aspected in their chart. But if not that, just someone who has a lot of love or emotions for you, and they feel sort of telepathic connection with you, with a dolphin being, I'm not sure you can see it or not, but it's like a dolphin, like, you know, right behind this King of Cups' throne here. Oh yeah, if you see like right down here, there's like a dolphin, which is usually speaks to like someone who's telepathic, you know, who works very closely with God and the will of karma. So that does make sense. It's someone who plays a huge role in your karma here, Gemini. And I feel like I said with the Wheel of Fortune being the upright, I feel like it's something good coming your way. Whether, you know this or not, it's something that's good, that's supposed to happen. This one who I feel like you do share some sort of connection with somehow, some way, because they telepathically feel drawn to you, like maybe their intuition or their heart, or maybe like, I don't know, maybe I share some sort of connection. I don't know what it is, but it's just someone feels some sort of pull towards you, a sort of magnetic pull towards you, and they don't. I feel like they can't really even explain what it is. But with the Death card being here, I feel like, this is someone. Someone is like naked, I think. There's like, these people who's like sitting here looking at that bird, that crow here. I feel like this is a grave. Yeah, a grave. Like maybe someone's like, paying homage or something like that. I'm not sure what it is, or giving their respects to the dead. But it's like now I feel like someone is definitely wanting something to change here with you here, Gemini. If you are the divine feminine, it's like maybe some sort of masculine could be wanting some sort of change from you. But if this isn't like another lover, say like if this King of Cups is you guys, I feel like you're starting to change emotionally. You're starting to evolve. Like I told you before, maybe at one point in time, like you did used to fear like obstacles and changes and stuff like that, but now it's like you view them as like it's almost like you view obstacles as like an opportunity to like as to challenge yourself, to like reach new heights, that type of thing. So if you're in this King of Cups energy, like where you're now starting to give yourself nothing but unconditional love, despite whatever is going on, it's like you're just minding your own business, keeping your head down, and just loving yourself as you are, and like you're just loving like every step of your journey. So life's a journey of like you're learning to, like I said, be more grateful and just be more appreciative, and just really just love every part of like what you're going through here. And that's what's kind of like got you to the point where like with the Death card, like you're just okay with things ending. Like you're not really like like, oh no, I hope let's say if it's like a love relationship, like, oh my gosh, I hope they never break up with me, and I hope I never leave them, and we're gonna be together forever, and if they don't, I'm gonna just die. It's not like that's not the energy anymore. It's like if it ends, it ends. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But it's like you're not really like trying to hold on tight to anything at this time. It's like you're just letting stuff go. Like I said, like it's almost like the Death card. Like I don't know, I was gonna say death is your best friend. Is what I wanted to say, but it's like this Death card energy is like it's really like like you're not afraid of it. And with the Hangman card, I feel like right now you or someone you're dealing with is kind of like being held in suspension here. Seeing things from a different perspective at this time, trying to get some sort of enlightenment for whatever is going on here. This is Pisces energy, and the Death card was Scorpio energy. So once again, a lot of water here. So the Judgment is Libra Scorpio energy. The Wheel of Fortune is all the fixed signs, so it's Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio. Scorpio's here twice. We have the Sun card, so it's Leo again. We have the King of Cups, which is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. We have the Death card, which is more Scorpio for the fourth time. We also have Pisces here, so a lot of water here for you guys. Maybe I said either this is someone with a lot of water placement, or it's just like someone who's just super emotional about you. With the Hangman being here, it's like now someone's definitely starting to see things from a different perspective, or God has them in suspension until that they actually can see things correctly here at this time. Yeah, but I feel like what's about to happen, if it hasn't already, it's just gonna be some sort of tower moment here, okay? Where it's like that's why someone is like holding off at this time with the Hangman card, like someone's being held suspicious because maybe they're getting some sort of I'm getting like someone's now starting to come to sort of realization, some sort of shocking revelation here. That's what I got. Look at that time as like a face, it's like a shocking revelation coming to someone. And it's like, oh my gosh, how did I not see this before? It's like whatever someone learns here. Maybe this is even you guys. Once you guys come to some sort of shocking revelation, or maybe some sort of oh my gosh, I don't know why I heard this, but someone could have find you very gorgeous, and they're like, oh my lord, they're like, do I have to say this? Oh my gosh, do I have to say this? It's like someone could be like orgasming over you. Oh, okay, whatever. Even sure. But yes, that could also be a thing, and someone could be pleasing themselves to you here, Gemini. I'm not sure how. I'm not sure maybe you have some sort of social platform or something like that, but definitely could be some sort of you know, someone's, getting themselves off. Anyways, moving past that, if not that, as I said, someone who's just now come into the know, some sort of shocking revelation about something in regards to you here, Gemini. And it's like whatever it is, whatever the shocking news is here with the Aries Scorpio energy, Scorpio here for a fifth time, it's gonna like have someone like ready to take some sort of brand new leap of faith with the full card being present. That is more Aries energy. It's like someone's gonna be now being more willing, or now in this place where they're able to actually take a brand new leap of faith here and something that they possibly want. Now that they're getting some sort of enlightenment, or maybe now that they're seeing something from a different perspective, or maybe something shocking has happened here that this didn't plan. But it's like whatever is happening here, it's like with all these major arcana, it's like it's all like in God's hands at this time. You're sitting back, you're doing your thing, and you're kind of like letting your angels like pretty much take over. Like I'm hearing literally, I'm gonna let Jesus take the wheel. So God is pretty much taking the wheel in your life, and you're learning to go with the flow and just be happy as God brings a certain situation back from the past, while you are over here just kind of like loving all the highs and the lows that you're going through. Giving yourself unconditional love at this time. But if not that, I expect this to be someone who has strong feelings for you. But I feel like they're gonna let this be known here with the Death card being here. I feel like someone's definitely gonna possibly let their feelings be known if that is the case. But if not that, you're just going through a change now. Where let's say like you're not that same. Maybe like if you were younger or like naive, or maybe you were emotionally immature before. It's like now you're actually growing up. You're evolving. You're not that same kid you used to be anymore. It's like maybe that's what the change is here. The more you reflect and look back, it's like now you start to really realize things about yourself that maybe you haven't noticed before. Maybe things about the world, or maybe just things in general. It's like you're just having these shocking revelations, or maybe you've had some sort of unexpected thing happen here to you. But whatever this thing is, it's like whatever it is that you don't see coming, it's gonna have a direct effect on you, where you have a brand new leap of faith in some sort of direction. Whatever unexpected thing happens here, it's like Gemini, it's gonna bring forth a brand new start, full card energy. Oh, interesting. So depending on how this goes down, it's gonna have you off in a new direction, Gemini. This is new information. Once you have more information, you can make an educated decision. Okay, I'm here for it. What's the Judgment card here for Gemini? Seven of Swords, by the way, at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you guys are not supposed to be letting everyone know, like, all your business here in regards to, what you're doing, how you're moving, the choices you're making, where you're investing your time, money, energy, like your time, money, energy into. Like, don't be telling everyone, like, what you got going on at this time. because maybe you do have people, places, or things, or something like that. Like people are wondering how you got the way you are, where you're in this King or Queen of Pentacles energy, like your husband or wife material. You're looking good, you're smelling good, you're able to do all this amazing things. Right? Like I said, excuse me, like previously maybe you could or maybe everyone thought that you couldn't do certain things, or maybe you couldn't get at your own place, or have a job, or keep a job, or be alone or stuff like that. But it's like you're proving a lot of people wrong. But don't tell everyone what's going on here. So the judgment was clarified by the Seven of Cups and the Sun. So once again, if there's any confusion with the Seven of Cups, or there's gonna be a lot of options, I feel like you, Gemini, are gonna be happy that maybe you are gonna have some sort of a lot of options here. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe things stuff that you thought was dead and done is like gonna be brought back, where you're gonna have a lot of options coming to you. Maybe this is in love, or maybe you're gonna have a lot of choices. You have a lot of options where you make a lot of choices here. Yeah, the Seven of Swords being in the reverse. I feel like this would be something that's gonna really help set you free here. That's part of it. Maybe I said if there was some confusion, maybe it's also being brought to the light at this time, like where people, places, or things were all trying to hide their motives. Who, like I said, were trying to pretend or fake, or like they were have some sort of ulterior motive. It's like all that's gonna be revealed. So maybe if there was any things that you anything like cliffhangers in your life that you were never given a clarity on, or given an answer to, it's like now it's all coming to the light at this time. Yeah, so it's gonna get you out of your confusion, or get you get you out of your head more. You have clarity or freedom to just kind of just move forward. Okay, I like this for you. That's part of this. Yeah, it's pretty much all these unanswered questions are now to help you let it go. Ooh, I was just saying let it go. And literally, it's the Eight of Cups and the Tower. I feel like you walking away from these, once you do get the truth from whatever's going on, I feel like that's part of the karma. That's part of the tower here. That's part of your happiness, is walking away from these people who you couldn't trust, or maybe a situation that you couldn't trust, or something that just wasn't your wish fulfillment at this time. And what's coming, it's like once you walk away from these people, places, or things, after it gets illuminated, once you start seeing the truth, or once God reveals the truth to you, it's like it makes it easier for you to walk away, and that go towards your happiness. And what you don't expect is that there's going to be you walking toward someone who's going to be treating you fairly here. And some sort of King of Cups, who I feel like is going to be wanting to have equal give and take with Six of Pentacles, equal reciprocity, where you get back what you put in. And this was sort of Page of Cups, some sort of maybe some sort of apology, or some sort of emotional offer. Yeah, I feel like there's someone who wants to express something to you here. Yeah, Queen of Swords and the Empress, because this is how they're seeing you, Gemini. You are this Empress-like energy. They view you as someone who they can settle down with. They view you as a husband or wife material here. Someone who they want to have kids with, or maybe you guys already do have kids together, or something like that. Or maybe this person just sees you as someone who's very abundant and beautiful. This is definitely you. Queen of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. You're sitting on your throne like you should, but it's like there's this gigantic sword right there. It's like this woman seems like she is not up for all the BS. So it's kind of like she knows the truth, and she is not really, gonna play anyone's game. So I feel like that's kind of how you are. Maybe it took a long time to actually get to this place where you're good, so it's kind of like you're not really up for anyone trying to confuse you, or play mind games, or trick you at this time, because that's like you're trying to, it's like you're on the tip of being this Empress-like energy. And so it's kind of, you don't got time for all these games, for all these people who just want to confuse you and drain you and stuff like that. Yeah, I feel like the Page of Cups is being clarified by the Three of Cups and the Hanged Man. Yeah, so I feel like definitely while you are stuck, stuck, because I literally heard just maybe you're just stuck at this time, you're being kind of called to. Ooh, Page of Pentacles falling right after it. You're kind of being called to kind of just see things from a different perspective. But while you're you're stuck, you must be literally having fun. Like I told you, enjoying the highs and the lows, all the stagnancy periods where maybe it feels like you're not really doing too much, or just times where you just want to sit back and relax. Yeah, that's because this is literally part of the process. You must be having more fun. You must be like a little kid with the Page of Cups. Start doing the things that you always wanted to do, and having a good time. Maybe going out and mingling, and dancing and celebrating, and just go back to being how you used to be. Maybe prior, before you experienced some sort of heartbreak with these people who you couldn't trust, or had some sort of a bunch of problems with a lover, or before you pretty much came to the person who you are today. It's now you're being called to kind of let all that stuff go. You're supposed to forgive but don't forget, that type of thing. Or it's like if something isn't equal reciprocity, then you keep going forward until you get something that is that, and that is part of your transformation. Part of your transformation is like now it's like you're in this place where like you're good, and like you're it's almost like you have the choice whether or not what you want to give into your life. But I feel like you're only gonna give to stuff that's gonna make you happy. Point blank period. And while you are like like I said earlier, stuck or in this hangman energy, this Pisces like energy, it's like now you're gonna be having like the time to actually like kind of like, how can I say this, make sure you get things in perspective, because a little the hangman is the clarification for the hangman. So I feel like you're definitely stuck. Give me one more for this hangman energy, just one more card for the hangman. Why is the hangman here twice? Yeah, in order to make the correct decision, so that's what it is. The hangman is literally clarified by the hangman, and the hangman was clarified by the two of wands. Yeah, so like this is just, like this time of stagnancy or time where you're feeling stuck, or like like you're not moving forward, is to help you really make the right decision, because maybe sometimes it's just needed at this time. Like I told you earlier with the tarantula card, maybe you are at a crossroads and you do need to make a decision, and maybe you're being held like this hangman energy to make sure you make the right one. So that's part of this process, is like kind of like waiting, and maybe that's kind of the agonizing part, is you are waiting for someone who could possibly match you here, who is going to give you that wish fulfillment. And so maybe you do have to wait here, but I feel like be wary of trying to go to a newer solution, or something that's like shiny or new, or you feel like it's easier. Be mindful of that, because the grass isn't always greener on the other side. The grass is greener wherever you water it. Okay? So be mindful of that. And then also with the tower card being here, let's talk about the Page of Pentacles. Whatever this tower is, I feel it's gonna help you really, like, almost like help you get into this start, like this place, like you're like, I don't know, like more open to seeing things from a different perspective, or open to like, really learning things that maybe you thought you knew, or almost like relearning something, like almost like rewiring the way that you learned something here. Yeah, because like a lot of Gemini's, like we like knowledge, we like wisdom, we like to kind of like keep learning new different things here. So maybe like this thing, like it's gonna happen here, that's gonna like with the tower card, it's gonna surprise us, take us off guard, it's gonna help us learn something here, something very important, maybe we haven't learned previously, like maybe it could be some sort of actual life lesson, but if not that, it could be just something in regards to maybe some sort of skill or something like that. But this is much needed. That's why we are in the Hangman here twice. It's going to be a very much so a learning experience for us to walk away from things that are no longer serving us, and actually go towards things that's going to make us happy at this time. Okay, and while we are trying to make a decision, like we are going to be in this Hangman energy, and so that we make the right one. Yeah, and the thing is, like with the High Priestess and the Judgment at the very end, it's being called for us to use our intuition to make some sort of judgment call. Okay, that's what's going to help us with this full energy. Yes, clarification for the full energy is your intuition on making a choice on what you want to have a blind leap of faith in. You need to use your intuition, Gemini, and trust your feelings. Yeah, the Ten of Wands at the word. What do you want to give all your work and your time, money, and energy into? What do you feel like is worth it? Yeah, right behind that is the Ten of Cups. What do you feel like is going to be worth putting all that energy into to get your Ten of Cups? What fits that bill? Who do you want to live your life with? What kind of partner do you see yourself with? What kind of place do you see yourself in? Like what is that? That's sometimes like you really start asking yourself those important questions. Like now that you're good, how do you want to move forward? Who do you want to move forward with? How do you see your life turning out in the next 5 years? What do you want to do? What are your goals? What are your dreams? What are your admirations, Gemini? Now it's where you start putting the work into get it. Now that you're finally, good, and you're sustainable, and you're able to actually get the things that you want, and now it's like, okay, what is it that you want to start putting the work into to achieve? Okay, I like this for you, Gemini. This is showing a lot of growth. And maybe, let's say, a long time you were in some sort of Nine of Pentacles energy, or maybe you were in, like, a Five of Pentacles energy previously, or something like that, or you felt bad. It's like now you're this Queen of Pentacles. You're standing high and mighty on your throne. You're walking away from things that are no longer serving you. You're being grown about making sort of like life-changing decision. Really thinking about it, like, praying, asking God, waiting for, the answers. Like, you're not just like doing things out of hesitate, like, doing things out of out of like how's it called, like just out of lust, or just out of like doing things without thinking here. Like it shows a lot of growth in you, and I'm really proud of you, Gemini, because not everyone can do that. And everyone can say, like, I don't know the answer, but I'm willing to wait in order to get it, and while I'm waiting, I'm going to do other things in order to obtain this is maturity, like right here, and I'm very proud of you, Gem. I really am. All my Geminis, y'all really out here doing the dang thing. Okay, so let's see what we got here for you. We got here the Island Time Wellness cards. What do we got for Island Time Wellness? For Gemini. Paradise. Happiness, expansion, joy. Playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. So I feel like you, Gemini, are kind of like it's energy where, like I told you earlier, you're sitting high on your throne. You're sitting high and mighty. You're having a good time. You're gonna be celebrating. You know, you're not letting anything mess with your happiness at this time. I'm just getting that from you. It's like you're in this happy like energy. Like literally, no one can tear you down. No one can throw you off your course. And that's kind of what you're in. You're in paradise. You have created your heaven on earth, so to speak, or you know something that's just like a new form of stability. You're now able to just be happy with where you're at, or maybe this is what could be on the horizon with this person, if it is like another person coming into your life, or maybe someone who's in your life but now starting to like actually change. I feel like you guys could possibly be in this paradise energy where you guys are gonna be enjoying each other. Maybe that's what's on the horizon, but not that, Gemini. I'm serious. You, regardless of whether you're with someone or not, you are already in paradise. Pretty much just like kind of like who wants to join you is what I'm really feeling for you. Yeah, clock. Need time. Takes time. End time cycles. Time to heal and progress. That's what I was telling you. It's like I feel like the clock, which speaks of definitely time here, is like playing a huge role in regards to your life here, just in general, not even just your love life. I feel like you have been making so much progress while you've been sitting here and healing. It's like you've been almost like I told you earlier, you've been maturing very much so. Yes, it's the sword and rose. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. That's like maybe there could be some sort of clarity, some sort of truth, or a revelation finally coming in here for you, Gemini. Like I told you, like it's gonna be maybe that tower moment that I was telling you earlier. You finally get to get the answers that that you were like left hanging for the longest time. It's like now you finally get to get closure. You finally get to have clarity. You can actually make a decision now, because for a long time you were kind of just left hanging. Maybe that's why God's kind of having you wait while something happens here. That's what it's like. It's kind of like at the point where like you don't have to do anything because you've already done everything that you were supposed to do, Gemini. Sounds like I told you, like the rest of this is really in God's hands. I might just title this, God's plan. Because that's what I feel like it is. This is really a lot of God. I mean, you only have one card that is not the major arcana, which is the King of Cups. Everything else is literally major arcana. This is all God here. So it's like pretty much like you're doing all the right stuff, and now it's like God's telling you just sit back. I got this. Yeah, kind of like letting Jesus take the wheel. God's plan or let Jesus take the wheel. One of the two. I'm serious. 37:22. I remember that. Okay, that's when I said it. Okay. Kisses. Unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. So maybe that's what is happening. Maybe something is being happening here where you are going to be falling deeper in love with someone here, Gemini. After you get some sort of truth and clarity, it brings forth some unconditional loving here. Where not only are you giving love, but you're also receiving it as well. Ooh, this is so sweet. I love this for you. Just one more. One more for Gemini. One more for Gemini. Please, just one final one. Oh, this is so pretty. It says, I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Fun, flirting, and wanting to date. Someone is going to be letting you know that they like you, Gemini. So that's the clarity. I wasn't sure if this was... See, I wasn't getting a love vibe. I really wasn't, but I'm guessing that's what's happening here. There's definitely some sort of love that's coming to you here, butterfly. Relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growing. Oh my gosh, Gemini. So pretty much now that you're in this state, like you're actually ready for, like you could care less whether or not someone comes or not. It's like it's actually gonna be bringing in this loving energy because it's like you don't care anymore. Or so maybe prior in the past, that's all you wanted was like like you were seeming like you were thirsty. Like in one of the readings, I said you guys appeared to be thirsty or something like that. Or maybe I forget what reading it was. Maybe it could have been just one of the general reads, but maybe you guys could have appeared to be thirsty back then. But now it's like you're in this place where you're good, with or without you. I'm hearing that one Black song. I'm good. I like that song. But that's what I'm getting here for you. You're in paradise already, Gemini, but once this person comes into you, it's like, oh, you're already going to be even more in love. You guys will be enjoying each other, and like, maybe this will be the time for you to heal, where you both get clarity, you both get truth, you both finally get revelation, you finally get to like, pretty much, almost like have the power to make the choice of whether or not you want to go with this or not. But I feel like either way, you're gonna have unconditional love coming to you, whether you like it or not. Someone is coming to you, and they're expressing their feelings with "I like you." Someone likes you, romance is blooming, and they're fun, flirting, and wanting to date you, Gemini. And what gets me is the last one. It's literally 3 cards here with speaking of love. It says the butterfly relationship evolving and revolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. This is literally going to help you grow. Period. That's why you're being called to make a decision here, but trust your intuition, because baby, you got love coming whether you want it or not. Maybe at one point you asked for this, but it's like now you don't care because it's been so long. But it's like either way, it's like you're ready or not, here it comes. Is what I'm hearing. This is beautiful. So let's get some angel power. These 2 cards fell out. It says beautiful souls, you inspire and uplift others. So definitely, like, you are definitely here to make a difference here for not only yourself but for other people. It says intentions. Intention is the creative power that fulfills our dreams. As your will, so is your destiny. So really your intentions is what's going to make the difference here. You know, why do you do the things that you do? What is your purpose for it? Why do you want the things that you want? Excuse me. Okay. Gratitude. Pray for what you need, but be grateful for what you have already received. Yes, ma'am. Gratitude is always going to be the right attitude here. I'm telling you, Gemini. Yes, it's Archangel Shamuel says embrace healthy relationships. That's how the deck split. We have celebration. Your spirit needs to play and have fun. So, okay. Right now, Gemini, I told you just being called to just be in paradise. Have fun. Be playful. Enjoy yourself. You know, just let loose. New beginnings. Something new begins today, so embrace the possibilities. Yeah, as I was telling you earlier, something is going to be changing here for you, Gemini. You don't know it, but that's part of the Fool card. That's part of the Tower card. That's part of the Wheel of Fortune. It's literally 3 cards literally talking about change. Even the Death card. Alright, that's 4 cards talking about change. You have major changes coming to you that you don't see coming. And it's like, you know, you're not really like focused on it. You're kind of just, like I said, enjoying yourself, having fun, which is making, like, you know, the blessings come in even quicker. It's like now it's like you're becoming a magnet to the blessings because you're just enjoying yourself and having fun and not being worried about someone else. It says step into the unknown. Curiosity keeps us heading down new paths, so take a chance. Yeah, keep heading down the new paths. You know, don't be afraid to try new things here. Switch it up here, Gemini. Ooh, keep fulfilling keep doing keep doing what you are called here to do, Gemini. Maybe some of you guys are dancers, maybe some of you guys are singers, some of you guys are actors, and maybe you guys are writers, or maybe you guys are teachers, or maybe you guys are just, you know, do something. But whatever your gift is, I'm telling you, do not stop. That is your calling. That's what's gonna help you out with your self-fulfilling prophecy. And you don't need to, like, you know, do, you know, make a miracle happen today. You know, just take the necessary steps that's needed here to get, you know, something done. Yeah, eyes of love. Focus your eyes on loving actions and your lips on loving words. Okay, so focus on the beautiful things here. Make sure you keep yourself saying good things and your mind focused on the good things here. There's a lot of ugly in this world that you can focus on, or you look at all the blessings that you have, okay? It says angel of action. Take action towards your destiny. What's I just saying? Whatever your calling is, you know what it is. This is the thing that you love to do here, Gemini. That's the thing that you need to keep focusing on. That's gonna bring in all your blessings, whether you know it or not. That's gonna be the thing here. I'm telling you. Let's see. Got it for Gemini. victim. Okay, so has to do with your heart chakra here. Gemini, if you feel like you are some sort of victim because of some sort of circumstances, that's one thing you definitely need to be checking out is why do you feel like, why do you feel that way? Why do you feel like, bad things are happening to you? You always feel like, everyone takes pity on you or look for you or something like that. Be mindful of having this victim-like mentality when bad stuff happens. Like I said, look at it more as like an obstacle, or as an obstacle. Look at it as this obstacle or whatever this thing is that's, not so favorable. Look at it as a challenge or how you're going to overcome it, It says forgiveness and abundance. Yeah, that's what you need right now at this time is forgiveness here with the solar plexus chakra. You need, with the throat chakra, learn to just say, I'm sorry, or learn to, forgive people here. And once you do, I feel like that's going to help you bring in this more grateful energy, just like, forgiving people and just moving forward and just, leaving more space for you to actually receive, things like abundance here. As I'm here, it's like, letting, maybe, not only if you guys are the ones who's not channeling this, this one flip in the reverse. I'm leaving the reverse. But not only is it you guys who's out, I don't want to be tongue tied. Not only is it you guys who needs to not be in this victim-like mentality, don't surround yourself with people who are in this victim-like mentality. So like I said, birds of a feather will flock together. So if there's someone else like this who always wants you to help them out, do something like that, be mindful of that. Just because you're in a place where you actually are able to give doesn't mean you need to give, okay? You don't need to give everyone everything so poor you are, you have nothing. That's why I tell you, be very mindful of people who have this victim-like mentality, who always want you to help them out and always need something from you. And, don't do that. Shoot. And always be, willing to forgive people because, everyone makes mistakes and, you'd want someone to forgive you if you messed up, Gemini. So keep that in mind. But yeah, your abundance, like the more you keep channeling this energy of gratitude, it's like you're going to be creating more space for abundance. And with the guilt card being in the reverse, I feel like you're not in your sacral chakra, it's like you're not being feeling guilty for, or you shouldn't be. It's either you're not feeling guilty over like the way God's blessing you, or if not that, you should not be feeling guilty. Like when all His blessings and abundance and money and stuff like that starts pouring in, you need to not be feeling guilty. I feel like you're not deserving of it or whatever, or just be in the energized of gratitude. Don't be in the victim-like mentality. Don't surround yourself with people who's in a victim state. You don't need to feel guilty over something that's happened maybe to someone else, and maybe, let's say, you're in this energy where maybe you can help, but you don't have to. It would be nice if you could, yes, but once again, it's to the point where you have to be mindful of, what you're giving your time, money, energy into, because you just, I'm not saying you just got that, but, it took you a long time to get to this place where you are in this energy, where you're able to be, stand on your own 2 feet and be strong and not need anyone. So you have to be mindful of that. So right now, I feel like you are kind of releasing all this baggage, all this hurt, all this pain, all this stuff that it's been on you for a while. I feel like you're now in a state where you are starting to love yourself and let things go and kind of let bygones be bygones. And the more you keep doing that, the more you keep core cut, cleansing yourself, every much it's bringing in all this abundance, all this blessing, all these wonderful things for you. So that's why you need to just be mindful of people who just want to, I feel like, just throw you off here or stop you or keep you stuck so that they can maybe mooch off of you here. Let me throw a message. I don't know why. I've been called to really get this. I was a bit if I should do it or not. I almost said nah, but let me just do it. Let me just do it. We got for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We got for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Now, like I told you earlier, Gemini, it could be new love or it could be someone who's coming back renewed, okay? Coming back as a completely new person. Like Greg off of Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. If you've seen the show. If you catch the reference. If you don't, then disregard. Yeah, but love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I was telling you earlier, you're in this energy where, yeah, if you get someone, you get them, but if you don't, you don't. That's part of yourself. You're putting yourself first. Your self-respect. You loving yourself is kind of like not just accepting anything that kind of comes to you here. It says, let friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. That's what you're kind of being called to do, is kind of like, let other people help you here, because, even though you probably think you are Superwoman, it doesn't mean that you should do it all by yourself. You know? Okay, I'll be down there in a sec. Alright, peace and air, peace. So just because you can do it all by yourself doesn't mean you should. So I'm kind of loving this energy for you here, Gemini. I have to hurry because someone is at the door. Oh, I forgot one. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. I'm going to just take that. Yeah, pretty much just let yourself have fun, but make sure you don't get lost with this person here. Like, I'm feeling like, don't get so swept up in them that you pretty much, start neglecting yourself. That's what I'm hearing. Don't neglect your needs, Gemini. That was part of that was part of the lessons you had to learn, was how to put yourself first, and show yourself that you are the most important person in your life. Well, God first, then you. But you know what I mean, okay? Let's finish it off with some positive butterfly affirmations out there. Literally go do other stuff. It says, the universe has something very special in store for me. Huh, if only you knew, Gemini. But yeah, you definitely got something special on the way, whether you know it or not, baby. Just keep doing what you're doing. Perfect. I listen to the intuitive wisdom of my own feelings. I am guided from within. Yeah, you literally are this time, and I feel like you definitely just need to trust yourself this time, trust your feelings, because it's literally led you to where you are right now. So like God just put them in you. I mean, I'm hearing like you guys are being called to really just kind of lean more into it and trust whatever decisions or choices that's going to be happening here for you. It says literally, this card says, I trust myself. I am wise, I am brave. Yeah, do not second guess yourself here, Gemini. You are not like, someone who's mean or nasty. You're not like rude or, like pushy. You're literally doing exactly the correct things that you're supposed to do. It says, I see the way anxiety and stress by choosing to do things that help me relax. I was telling you earlier, definitely keep yourself on a very, like in this paradise, like joyous, happy, fun-loving state. Excuse me. So maybe that's if you guys need to write or journal or go on a walk in nature, or make funny videos of TikTok or something, or create YouTube videos, or sing or dance, or just be silly. Just do that then. That's part of how you keep yourself on this lovely energy. Last card. Nature loves me. Opening my heart to nature helps me feel happy and peaceful. Like I told you, going on a walk in nature, that's the one thing that helps me stay in a good mood. I'm just saying. But yes, that's on the deck is life doesn't have to be perfect in order for me to choose happiness. Today, I choose happiness, baby. So happiness is a choice, so make sure you choose it. Things don't gotta be perfect in order for you to be happy with your life. Okay, after all, what is perfect? Show me a picture of perfect, and then I'll go off of that. Anyway, so Gemini, this is the end of your video. So if you guys enjoyed, please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. So this puts my channel out to a bigger eyes. You guys know I love all of that amazing jazz. Okay? But yes, you guys are amazing. You are wonderful. You're doing a great job, Gemini. So don't second guess yourself. Don't feel like you're not doing enough, or maybe you're doing too much. Like literally just have fun, keep doing you, and good things are coming your way. Just enjoy the ride. I love you guys. With this being said, goodbye, my superstars. Silver the Kiss Productions is my now and upcoming photography business. For all serious inquiries, please email me at madampeacock7@gmail.com or call/text at 562-536-3202.